Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Melinda and I'm with Creative Collections. Hello, welcome. As you're hopping on, be sure to say hello and happy Friday. Sorry, I was putting something away. Happy Friday. We're gonna make a garden flag, okay? I tried two different ways. I thought, I would use our chalk markers. I'm going to keep it real. I threw them in the trash, but let me show you what happened. Okay. So I originally tried to use fabric markers. Okay. My fabric markers that I usually use. And I know what the description says, and I'll change that at the end. Whoops. And anyways, this is what happened when I used fabric markers. Hello. Hi, honey. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work. So then I thought, well, I'll use the new chalk markers. That's what happened. So that didn't work. So markers is a no-go because I thought, oh, I'll just do it right here on the top of the transfer. And so we're going to actually use ink and see how that works. Hello. Be sure to, when you're hopping on, be sure to say hello. Honey, I'm not going to put you in for the drawing. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring y'all down. So we're making a garden flag for the yard. Hope everyone had a great Friday. This is called the Butterfly Garden, and so I just pulled out some green. So we're going to do green first, and then, so I'm probably going to have like 2 shades of green. So let me pull out my other, well, that's pesto. That's Scout. I don't want to use Scout. Scout it an ink? Scout. Okay. So, and then sage. So 3 different greens. So we'll use these 2. Hello. So you're on YouTube and Facebook. Awesome. Okay. Nobody's talking tonight. Okay, well, that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we're going to try this. And I'm going to try, let me back the camera out just a little bit for y'all so you guys can see. There we go. Because you can zoom in if you need to. So I'm just going to take ink. And we are going to just use ink. I'm using our multi-tool. Hey, Pat. Pat, you're the first comment tonight. So I'm going to put you in for a drawing tonight. So good luck. Okay, I'm going to lift this and see. Oh, now see how that looks? Very cool. Okay. Let me get Pat's name down. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. Glad you're here. Pat Hill. There we go. I'm going to set the timer. Hey, Hannah. Got a crazy house tonight. 3 of the 4 grandkids came to spend the night. Oh, fun. Have fun. Okay, Hannah. Thanks for checking in. Hi, Deborah. Okay. So remember, when we're doing ink, we don't have to rush. Thank goodness, right? But it'll go pretty quick. And the reason I'm using ink is because this will go outside in my yard, someone's yard. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. I'm not really a garden flag type person, so I don't know. Well, I'm glad the ink worked because I was like, oh my gosh, what if the ink doesn't work on this garden flag? I got these on Amazon if you're wondering. I can totally link it below. I think sometimes inking goes faster than, isn't this a nice transfer? Love it. It is such a nice, and I pulled out some purples, and then we'll probably, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the butterflies, but I'll probably get some reds. We'll make some monarchs or something. So I'm just kind of doing a pattern, like an AB pattern type right now. I came home from work and I had a little snack, and the next thing I knew, I was waking up at 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go live. But I'm here. I'm here. So that's a good thing. I'm here. We're going to do our drawing tonight for some Happy Mail. There we go. Like I said, I'm not worried about the ink drying in the transfer because ink takes a while to dry. So thanks for sprinkling. Appreciate it. That helps my page grow more than you know. Okay, so I did pesto with that one, and then I think we're going to do, I pulled out sage, but I think I'm going to use sage on the inners, and we'll do meadow. On these ones. I know I've used this transfer before, but I only used the border, the outside border. I didn't do the inside, and that's when we made some placemats for the spring. So now it is time for summer. Let's get ready for summer. I need to get my patio cleaned and get the cushions out on the thing, on the furniture. I need to get the power washer. All out and just get everything cleaned up and refreshed and ready for, I won't be doing any summer entertaining, but it'll just be nice to have it done, right? I keep on making a mental list. Hi, Tanya Lee. I keep on making a mental list of things I want that I'm going to get done when school gets out. And you know what? None of it will get done. I locked the dogs outside again. I don't trust them. They cannot be left alone. So at least I can hear them if they're barking. Okay. 2 more. Yeah, I love this pattern. Thanks for sprinkling. Appreciate it. Okay. So I'll leave the lids off on these colors of greens because I haven't decided. But let's go ahead and we're going to, like, here's a rose. I don't know, maybe some yellow. I mean, we're just going to do all different colors. Every color of the rainbow. So this is berry that we're going to use. Nice light pink. And I thought, you know what, it might be kind of pretty on this flower here. So let's go ahead and do it, right? Okay. Last one. And then we'll set that aside. Oops. And then I'm going to use this one. It's called Perfect Purple. So we're going to use this one. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh. Okay. And we're going to, oh, I hope it didn't go through. Hold on. Let me check. Nope. Okay. We're good. Because it looks a little watery. I'm like, that would be horrible. Like, get almost done and then I lift it and it's ruined. But it's only paste and ink. Time. Could redo it. Yeah, I knew I touched that jar. Everybody have a good day today. It's Friday. We have the weekend. Okay. So let's go ahead and start on some of this greenery in here. And like I said, I'm going to just use the different greens. So this one is sage that I'm using right now. I went online last night and ordered my paintbrushes because I'm like, oh my gosh. So when they come in, I'm going to have a special place for them so they don't get messed up again. I mean, you have paintbrushes and then you got paintbrushes, right? So the reason why I'm using ink is so that way when it's outside and if it rains, it's already set. Hey, Connie. So that way it's set if it rains. And we all know, like here in Washington, it rains a lot. How is work? Okay, I think I'm going to do, let's change over to some green. Just celebrated your granddaughter's graduation from college. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment, right? That is a huge accomplishment. Okay. Has anybody seen Faye on yet? I haven't seen Faye. It was interesting, huh? Uh-oh. Interesting good or interesting like wondering why did I go to work today? Because I've had those days. And then let's do some green leaves over here. Good night. Have a good day at work. Customers. Yep. I remember when I worked retail. It's like customers. When I worked, it was back in the 80s. And I was told that regardless, the customer is always right. No matter what. We will always make it right. Okay. I'm going to just do a little bit of greenery up here. I hope this turns out nice. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so then I think inking is one of my favorites, especially like doing a project like this. I absolutely love it. Because then you can be creative. You can choose what colors to use. That looks like a strawberry. Those are strawberries right here. Man, they put all kinds of stuff in. And when you look at the pattern, you don't see it until you start like doing color blocking like this, and then you don't see, because I didn't see any strawberries in here when I first started this. I saw flowers and butterflies. And look, there's a ladybug. So we have to do the ladybug too. So I'll have to pull out some red. And then strawberries. I'll have to pull out some of that color. Okay, so I've got that. And I think we'll do this pesto over here for this flower stem. Timer! Teresa, you get to go in the thing. I forgot I had said it. You straightened it out and deleted it. What did you straighten out and delete? Okay. Customers. Yeah. And then you have your long weekend this weekend, right? It's Victoria. Isn't it Victoria days? Okay. Oh, that's okay. I don't take offense, I know. Hey, Michelle, hello. Okay, so let's, so now I have this flower here that was here, so we're gonna pull in some of that purple berry color. And then, do I have it anywhere else? No. Okay. So I think these flowers here, I'm gonna do maybe yellow. So I have bumblebee. We're gonna need candy apple red. I think dream car would be 2. Some pink, that would be nice. Couture coral. So I'm just pulling whatever color I see that I'm like, hey, I like that color. Okay, so I have bumblebee. I'm gonna save the butterflies for last. Because I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with them. I was kind of thinking maybe to just do them in black. What do you guys think? That's okay. What show are you watching? I think I'm going to do the butterflies in black, so that way the colors of everything else just pops. Pink. Well, I'm going to use Couture coral on some of the flowers. So that will be the pink. You'll see it. I think right. I'm always looking for something good to watch too. When I want background noise, I always put something very familiar on. But I like to watch a good series. I've been seeing advertisements on, I think it's on Amazon Prime, because that's what I've been watching lately. It's called Poker Face. It's in its 3rd season. So I might give that a shot. Okay. Let's see. Those are going to be red. That's going to be red. I think I'm going to use that deep purple. Whoops, I touched the jar lid. So when you're inking, be careful with touching the jar lid. You watch home improvement shows. Yeah, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube too. So let's go ahead and do this one in purple. Just to kind of bring in that border color. Okay. Oops. It's okay. It's all good. An American Dad. America Dad. I don't think I've seen that one. Joe and Chips. Huh. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the strawberries. And that ladybug. The cute little ladybug. Just going to do the ladybug all in red. Because nobody's going to be like, oh, well, that should have been black. I mean, I guess they could say that, but oh well. If they do, I have a plan for those butterflies. I like the idea of pink. However, I think with the colors, we're going to do something fun. And then that one is going to be red. That flower is going to be red here. So oh. Neighbors must be out. Willow doesn't like the neighbors. And then, of course, River barks with her. They're just protecting their land. So these little dots I'm going to do in red too, just to kind of bring in all that color. Okay. Now, see the centers here? We're going to bring in Nominee. Okay. So Nominee is now in ink. So we're very excited about that. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the border in Nominee. Kind of put a little bit of pizzazz. So it's just a little thin border. And we're going to do the centers here with Nominee. And I'm going to do the butterflies in Nominee. I'm not going to color block them. I think that is going to help them. Excuse me, it'll stand out. Oh my gosh, the whole neighborhood dogs are going off like you wouldn't believe because of my two brats. Well, obviously they can't be trusted in the house and they can't be trusted outside. Oy, brats. Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous, provided nothing ran through. That could possibly happen. Connie, you and I were on the same mental path with this tonight. Okay, I'm just looking over, making sure I got everything. Look at that. I only used one tool tonight and it's clean. So I can put that back. I'm going to put the lids on my paste, or sorry, not paste, ink, because we inked tonight. And then we're going to pull it off the ink mat, dry it, and heat set it. So once it's heat set, that's all you need to do. It's sealed at that point in time. Now, I know in the descriptions I said, oh, well, we're going to use our markers. And if you're hopping on late, the markers would not work. And so just go back to the beginning of the video, and I kept it real, and I showed you exactly what happened when I used fabric markers and chalk markers. Okay, so oh my gosh, is that not beautiful? Okay, let me grab some paper towels for that transfer. Grab a paper towel. I'm just going to lightly set it there because I don't have a whole lot of room. Okay, and then I'm going to put it up there and just spray it with water. Okay, I'll take it in the house and clean it in the sink. Okay. What do y'all think? Isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh. So it did kind of on the backside, but nobody cares, right? It's a garden flag. Okay, let's go ahead and dry it, and then we'll heat set it. It's going to look so cute in a yard. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Denise. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Tanya Lee. I really love how that butterfly looks with the nominee. Hey, Faye, welcome. So I got these garden flags. I think it came like 10 in a pack. They weren't very expensive on Amazon. So, I mean, you could whip out a lot of them. Okay, the caterpillar, the ladybug probably should have been. I should have done its head in black, but I didn't want to mess with black tonight. So that's my only. It's a garden flag, Denise. Yeah. But you know, our placemats. This could be a placemat too, right? And our placemats, I think, are big enough that you could turn it into a garden flag. You've been on for a while. You've been quiet. Or I have just missed your comments because I had my glasses on. Let me see. So my glasses is where I can see up close. So when I'm doing detail work, and I can't see anything far away, I got new glasses coming in. I will get a link and I will put it in the video description, Terry. It's just, I mean, I bought them like, I think last year. And I'm just now getting to use them. Isn't that terrible? I thought, oh, I'll make a garden flag. So I bought them, and then I didn't get around to making them. So I'm glad I actually did it. Okay, I really love that butterfly in nominee. Yeah, not a problem. Just make sure you check back for the video, and I'll tag you. I'll tag you with the link, but I'll put the link in the description too. Okay, that feels pretty dry. So let's move this. Let me put this away. And then let me put the inks away real quick. So I have room on my table. Okay. And then let's get let's go ahead and get the heat pad and oh, you know what? That one's not plugged in. Okay. There we go. So we'll set the heat up on this one, getting it heated. It can, once we heat set it, it can be put outside. So it can be totally put outside. That's what the back's going to look like. It's not bad. It didn't really run through. So, and then it has the little, so that's why I used ink, because if it goes outside and it rains, it's set in. It's not going to run or anything. Hey, Susan. Bright colors. Yep. Because it's summer. Okay, looking for my Kleenex because it wouldn't be alive without my nose. But in the description, I say, hey, we're going to use our markers, fabric markers. I'm going to show you again. So I tried the fabric marker, and that's what happened. Not a good idea. So then I thought, oh, well, I'll try our chalk markers. And so that's what happened. So I ruined 2 of them. I don't know if I can salvage it or what. I don't know. We'll see. Nope, just on one end. Because when you feed it through for the rod, it doesn't need, it's just on one end. But if you wanted to put a pocket on, you could just take a piece of fabric and do a base stitch, and you could put a pocket on the bottom. Hey, Faye! Okay. That's heating up. Let me grab, not plastic wrap. Some parchment paper. And then we're gonna heat set this 30 seconds on each side. So I'll probably do here, here. So four different heats, and then turn it over. We'll do the 4, and then this will be able to markers didn't work. Nope. And then I thought, well, you know, I could just do like a dune and then color it in, but this isn't the type of transfer. The only type that it is the butterfly, and that wouldn't have worked. So I'm setting the timer down. So just, you know, try it out and see. I definitely want to use our markers on an ink project again, but this was not the project for that. And I guess I didn't look at the transfer very well when I wrote up the description. So I was like, oh yeah, we'll use markers, no big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. Okay, and then 30 here. You see the light blinking because I'm pulling power. That's why I have an actual heat press, and I'm a little worried about using it out here because it pulls a lot of power. Ah, yeah. Could make patches, yep. Yeah, I have them right here. I should have did it on the back side, but I think it kind of bled through a little bit. This one, it definitely bled through. Did you see that Chalk has patches now that you can order, and then they're oval ones so they can go on your hats? But I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull it over and we'll do this real quick. And then that is ready to go. And then we'll do a drawing for some Happy Mail. And trust me, I think you'll be happy if you are selected, you'll be happy. I'd be happy with Happy Mail. I guess Chalk does that with some of the designers I've seen. They will send out Happy Mail to the designers and they post it and be like, thank you. And I'm like, man, I haven't gotten lucky. I haven't gotten happy yet. Okay. So that's what we have. This is all ready to go. It is heat set, so it can be washed and ready for the garden. Okay, so let me turn that off. I don't know if you can see it, but see how I have ink? So it wasn't completely dry. I can't use this anymore, so this is going to go in the trash because it can't be used. But that's okay. I get my parchment paper at Dollar Tree. Okay. You like that heater? The heater. Oh, look, and then I have, let me clean that up. Because that's ink. Oh, the heating. Okay, so it's about, I don't know, I'll tell you. So I bought it okay, so I have a heat press for like clothing and stuff for the sublimation. And I bought this one, and it was extra. So this is about about 14 by 14. This one here is a 9 by 9, and then I have the 10 by 12. So lots of heat sources out there. Okay, shall we pull some Happy Mail? Look at this. So don't worry, I'm not going to dump anybody's names out, okay? So I'm gonna pull y'all up here. Hello. Okay. So I'm not looking. You're not peeking. Good luck, everyone. I had two together. Okay. Michelle. Yay, Michelle. So be sure to reach out to me, Michelle. Okay. And then I will get that Happy Mail sent to you. Okay. So, because I need your mailing address. So make sure you reach out to me. Okay. And if I don't hear from you by next Friday, then it's over. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to give you a week. Okay. Yeah, that was the 9 by 9. It was pulling power. So that's why I'm afraid, like, I have a big monster heat press for shirts. And I've not, oh, you're so welcome. I've not used it out here yet. But I know in the house it was pulling power. And I'm kind of afraid to use it while I'm here by myself. For the fact if I trip the breaker, I'm not sure what I'm going to be looking at. So I want to use it when like my son's here or something like that. So yeah. Oh, my hair is a mess tonight. Okay, that's what I got for you guys tonight. I will be back Monday. So I want to wish you and everyone out there a very happy Mother's Day. If you're a mom, if you are a dog mommy, or if you're a mom or a grandma, or anybody that has nurtured, that you've nurtured, you're a mom. So have a very happy Mother's Day, and I will see you all on Monday. Nope. No, I didn't get any information. Okay. So with that, y'all have a great weekend. Okay. Good night, everyone.